Hi Collective, welcome to Deja Tarot. I am back. This is going to be a singles and relationship oracle read. I got some new cards and I'm telling you, this is what's blocking you from a relationship. So if you're single, this is what's blocking single. If you're single and you're trying to figure out what's blocking you in relationships, this is the reading. If you are in a relationship and you feel single, this is still your message. Maybe you are having some behaviors and some traumas and issues that you maybe need to work out. So this is just going to be a quick reading, guys, so we can just kind of use my deck, okay? Now, once again, this is all a collection of energies. Take what resonates. I did a mini read with these, and I'm telling you, they get down to the nitty gritty. So this is your message. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and follow your girl. And if you like this type of reading, let me know so we can get more of this, okay? So what is blocking the collective relationship for the singles? We'll do this. I'll separate it. So for the single collective, Holy Spirit, what is blocking for the single collective? Can we get a few cards, please? Okay. First one is not being you. I had this card too, guys. Not being you. Basically, you're trying to project a perfect image, but it's not really you. So, be yourself. Maybe you feel like you gotta put up a mask, or just, when you get around someone, you don't really want them to see all of you. I think I have that issue too. It's like, if I meet a guy, I'm not gonna give you all of me yet. You gonna have to kind of work for it. You know what I mean? I gotta see if this is somebody that is worth my time. So I do put on a mask just to kind of see where you're at. But that's still not good. You need to just be you. Be the real you. Show the real image. Be who you are. Be yourself. Next one is everyone leaves. Okay? So this one basically say choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. So some of y'all singles out there, you may be thinking, oh man, if people don't want to commit, that's another excuse that we use because we're single and we like being single. But you're not meant to be single. You're meant to find someone. So that may be an excuse you guys are using. Everybody, nobody wants to commit anymore. And Spirit is saying that's not true. You just have to choose a partner who can commit to you and who's ready to commit. And you have to allow yourself to be committed to that person. Okay? Past trauma. So this is a good one. You need to take time for yourself and heal your past traumas before moving on. So let's clarify. Give me one more on past trauma. Sex only. So some of y'all may have, some lustful energy. Okay, maybe in the past, and it's keeping you running, being a runner. You may do a lot of one-night stands. You're not really committing. You could be using your beauty as eye candy. Okay. You need to find your inner beauty. Okay. Expectations. So when you meet someone or you're with someone, you're expecting them to be a certain way. You want them to measure up to your expectations, when in all reality, you need to ditch the expectation list. I heard people say, I got a list. You need to ditch the list, because at the end of the day, you can try to change someone, but it never works out. Okay? So you can only accept the person as they are. Either you're going to accept it or you're going to move on. It says ditch your list. It says want what's real. So you need to want what's real. Your list is a lot of expectations that you come up with, but that don't necessarily mean that's someone out there that has all the qualities of your list, okay? So you may be like, oh, he gotta be 5'6", 5'6" feet. He gotta be chocolate. He gotta be brown. He gotta have this and that. And Spirit is saying, ditch the list, okay? It's a false reality that you build upon yourself, and it's gonna keep you single. Also, you may have some past sexual traumas. Okay, so you need to work on your sexual trauma. So some of y'all may be a little more lustful, a little more sexual. It says passion isn't the same as lasting love. Don't get sucked into just having good sex. So some of y'all may be using lust for love. You gotta understand, lust is not love. Okay? So that could be something in your past that you gotta work through. Only wanting sex, or you only meet partners that is not available. So you could be the mistress, or you attract partners that just want sex and they ain't trying to commit. They don't want nothing else. Okay, you could be expecting more because you're thinking it's love because they look good, or they got money, or they smell good, or however the case may be. And like I say, most women, we get into relationships thinking we can change the person, okay? And most men get into the relationship thinking they can stay the same, or she will never change, okay? So you have to work on that. You're chasing lust and you're not chasing love, and you're getting it mixed up because of your past. Maybe a past marriage, a past commitment, something that hurt you. So now you're just going for lust, and you're putting yourself in that unavailable space so that you don't get love because you feel like you've been hurt before in the past. So you're wearing this mask. You're not being yourself. Okay, so we gotta work on that, singles. This is for us to work on, so we don't be having these blockages, okay? I'm talking about me too. I ain't perfect. Okay, give me one for not being you. Unsocial. This is definitely me. Being alone. Yes, you love being alone. But however, Spirit is saying you need to get out. You need to get out. You need to mingle. You need to get out. You need to... somebody got a fear of touching. You don't want nobody touching you. You need to be comfortable with others. So you have like some type of fear of touch. So you don't want people touching you until you feel comfortable with them. You don't trust their touch. You may be, and that's probably what's keeping you more in the unsocial stage. You want to be just by yourself. You know, you don't really want to meet new people because then you won't have to get all committed or in love, or you may have to touch. Okay, so Spirit is saying, get out, meet new people. You gotta meet somebody. I always say that, you know, us singles, we be like, oh, we need to find somebody, but we in the house. So it's like, well, how you gonna find somebody you ain't looking? Okay, that go for all single ladies and men. You gotta do the work. You gotta do the work. Exactly. You gotta get out of that lonely at home stage. You stuck in your past. So I'm just gonna stay home and let go. And Spirit is saying, are you really a loner, or are you just alone because you're afraid to love someone? Alright? So that's a lot of single people. They choose to be single because they're afraid to get in a commitment, or they stuck in the past, right? Oh, well, my ex didn't work, so I'm just gonna stay by myself. Well, you need to let go of your ex completely, because that's still a part of holding on to your ex, being stuck back there. Welcome new love and welcome new life. This is going to go to part 2. This is just for the singles, okay? So, because my time about to run out. And, okay, we'll go to the next video, guys. Insecurities as well just came out.